Hello and welcome to Ignite. It's really fantastic to be back here in Chicago with all of you and everyone joining from around the world. Today we're introducing new agents you can use within the context of your team. Again, the best way to think about these are as just your teammates. They're scoped to specific roles with very specific permissions, just like we have permissions and roles. For example, a facilitator agent is someone you can add to your team's meeting, and the facilitator will help keep the meeting focused, moderate the meeting, chats, as well as the follow-up and action items. Our project manager agent in Planner will help automate, in fact, all the key steps in a project management workflow. It'll create a new plan, from scratch, it'll help oversee what's happening across the project, task assignments, content creation. And next is even self-service agents, right? So for these agents provide really useful information, answer questions on policies, but not just that. When it comes to HR and IT, these agents will help you complete the task. Think of these as just augmenting your HR and IT departments. And we're also announcing SharePoint agents. Every SharePoint site will now have a built-in agent. These agents provide instant access to real-time information and insights from your knowledge base in the flow of your work. We're also giving you the ability to easily create your own Copilot or your own agents using Copilot Studio. Sometimes we sort of mystify these agents as things that somehow require a lot of effort to build. But it's really pretty straightforward. In fact, our vision is that it should be as simple as creating a Word doc or a PowerPoint slide or an Excel spreadsheet. That's it. Like when you say agent, think creating a doc. This example is a good one, right? I can create a field service agent by simply describing it in natural language, connecting it to a couple of data sources, in this case, a SharePoint site and my dynamic CRM. I can easily configure it to meet my specific needs, and you have an agent in seconds. That's just now integrated into Copilot. You can also make these agents autonomous using Copilot Studio. And they can always raise an exception in Copilot for input. Remember, like even an autonomous agent from time to time will need attention. And it'll need UI, and that UI for interacting with us is Copilot. Now, just last month, we introduced 10+ autonomous agents in Dynamics 365 that do everything from optimizing supply chains to helping customer service teams resolve issues. For example, take a look at a sales qualification agent. Autonomously researches all the leads that are there in your system and flags the best prospects for you and then drafts a personalized email that you can, of course, edit and send. And we're already seeing customers use the capabilities like this. In fact, McKinsey has built an autonomous agent that reduces client onboarding time by as much as 90%. Dow has built agents to optimize their shipping process or freight shipping process and projecting millions of dollars of savings even in just the first year. And of course, when we talk about extensibility, that includes changing how you interact with your bespoke business applications too, right? That's kind of fundamentally, like the idea that I have to go to one business application at a time just goes away in this world of agents. And so we are very excited to share many of our partners have built their own agents and connectors in Microsoft 365 Copilot. That includes Adobe and obviously LinkedIn, SAP, ServiceNow, Workday, and even companies like Cohere. They're building AI-first agents are also integrating right into Copilot. And now, to show you all of this in action, I wanted to introduce my colleague, Callie, on stage to take you through the entire Copilot ecosystem. Callie, over to you.
I have an autonomous agent that monitors and fulfills customer orders on my behalf. It alerts me when there's a cross-sell or upsell opportunity. I can see one of my longtime customers placed a big order for more product. The agent is able to quickly fulfill this order and send me an alert that this is a great opportunity to offer the customer additional products. In seconds, this deal just got the potential to be a lot more lucrative. Let's take the next step and get ready for the pitch meeting. I need to quickly get up to speed on the latest product updates and roadmap. For that, I go to SharePoint. Over the years, SharePoint has become the most used solution in the enterprise for knowledge and business process. This site is where we keep all of the latest product specs, roadmap, and training materials. Now, every SharePoint site has an agent. So all this rich information is immediately accessible and useful. I can find just what I need in seconds by simply asking the agent. Now, let's jump back to BizChat. From here, I can interact with the same SharePoint agent by simply mentioning it. I can ask it to give me an overview of the relevant products, availability, and pitch decks. Because the agent is grounded in this SharePoint site, it pulls from the right source of truth and gives me just what I'm looking for. Now, it's been a while since I've met with this customer, and of course, I want to put my best foot forward and understand where they're at. Copilot points me to the sales agent, which surfaces all of the details that I need, like account highlights and opportunities, our most recent sales engagements, and interactions with the customer. I can see that I have a new counterpart on the customer side, and I want to learn more about them. For that, I'm going to turn to LinkedIn. I can simply @mention the LinkedIn Sales Navigator agent to see their background and experience and who else I might know in their network. It looks like we have several connections in common. Within seconds, I'm up to speed on my new partner right in the flow of work. Now, I'm ready for the meeting, and I never even opened my CRM. I'm going to fast forward to after the meeting. It was super successful, and now I'm going to work up a quote. Let's jump over to SAP's Copilot Joule. I ask it to reference the latest pricing sheet, and I want it to reflect the appropriate discount given the size of the order. SAP Joule generates a detailed quote I can quickly review and send to the customer. Now I'm in great shape to land the business. And it's not just SAP. Many of our largest partners are creating agents to bring their unique knowledge right into the flow of work, from HR to finance to sales. Take ServiceNow, which covers customer service, human resource management, and workplace services. Or Adobe, which can help your team build world-class marketing, design, and visual content. Copilot will empower every employee, and Copilot Studio agents will transform every business process.
We are bringing chat and inline editing together so that you can easily make inline changes across a set of files, so you can have a working set of files and then just use natural language to be able to change across all files. So Copilot's gone full multi-file. And with workspaces, Copilot is the most advanced and the first agentic AI-native IDE. Copilot Workspaces leverages agents from start to finish, right? You can go from sort of basically an issue to a spec to plan to code, all in natural language. And just last month at GitHub Universe, we added agents on both ends of the workflow, right? One for ideation and one for automatically building and repairing code. And we're not just stopping with just writing code. We are building software agents across the entire life cycle, from testing to deployment. And we can tackle these complex code maintenance tasks, like upgrading an app framework. Right here, you have this example of a Java framework where you're applying updates, iterating until, in fact, that all of your code builds and all the tests pass. And so that's just an agent that's doing that for you. Agents can also improve, in fact, performance. This is pretty cool, right? Which is performance engineering agent, effectively, by creating performance benchmarks, running them, iterating on the code until, in fact, you find a solution and you pass the performance evals. And finally, agents can also help you go from, seamlessly from idea to implementation all the way to production by creating all the resources on Azure, right? So, and deploying it. So think of all of the DevOps functions and having an agent for it. And all of this innovation is what we're working on, and it'll just ship in the months to come. So we're very excited about it.